Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. We are here in part 41 of the Let's Play, and we are about to take on the Stone Tower Temple, which is the last proper temple, or dungeon, depending on how you would like to refer to it, in Majora's Mask. It has been, it feels like it's been a long time coming at the very least, mainly because I've been doing 100% of this game, so I've been doing a lot of things outside of the main game, I suppose you could say, but even then, I would say much of the enjoyment that you get out of Majora's Mask is doing side quests. I mean, that's the entire point of the game. So it would be strange to say, oh, I've been doing 100%, therefore I've been doing a lot of things unrelated to the main story, you know. Even if you weren't doing 100%, you would probably be doing that. Otherwise, there's not much point in playing Majora's Mask. In fact, I would say that those who don't so much enjoy Majora's Mask are likely to be people who didn't really bother with side quests and things of that nature, because that, again, is the main point of the game. That's something to enjoy. And it is indeed something that sets it apart from Ocarina of Time. Anyway, I'm going to get my chat up, and just to run through what the plan is for the Stone Tower Temple with you guys. Again, I've mentioned it a few times before, but now that I'm here doing it, I may as well reiterate. I'm going to first and foremost go through the dungeon effectively blind. It's been so long since I last did the Stone Tower Temple that I certainly have no recollection of how to go through it. I remember what it looks like more or less, but I don't even know how to get to the inverted part of the dungeon and all of that. So we'll see what happens. I think the last time I went through the Stone Tower Temple was about 10 years ago. I think it was in 2010. When I last went through the Stone Tower Temple. The last time I actually played Majora's Mask properly was in around 2013, but I didn't get as far as the Stone Tower Temple. I didn't complete the game that time I was playing it. So therefore, it has been a little while. And my hope is that I can actually remember how to get through it. Or at the very least, as I go through the dungeon, certain things will jump out at me as, oh, do this. My guess is that it's been so long that I won't have such, I guess, memory procs in my head, so I'll do what I can either way, but my guess is that it's going to be more or less a blind run through the Stone Tower Temple, and as well as that, I will do my utmost to get all of the stray fairies, first and foremost, without a walkthrough, and then before taking on the final boss. Final boss, I say. The second to last boss, I suppose, of the game, which is Twin Mold, I believe it's called. I remember that, and I remember the fight very well because it was quite memorable. You could either do it at regular size or as Giant Link. Of course, we are going to be doing it as Giant Link because we are doing a 100% run, so we do want the Giant's Mask. But anyway, I will try to get all of the stray fairies, and then just before I go and take on the boss, I will check to make sure that I haven't missed any, and if I have missed some, which I most likely will be doing, I will likely miss stray fairies as I go through blind. I will go and check a walkthrough to see the locations of the ones that I've missed. There's going to be a number of recordings for the Stone Tower Temple, I'm guessing. It certainly isn't going to take place in the entirety of this recording. In other words, the entirety of the dungeon is not going to take place in just this recording. That's probably how I want to phrase that. I think we want to go this way. I'm going the wrong way to Stone Tower. I don't think I need the water flowing here. I don't think it's necessary. But we'll see what happens. We'll make our way up here. Everything seems to be fine with the recording. So again, now that we have the Elegy of Emptiness, we can take on the Stone Tower Temple, and we didn't need to do it in the same cycle as the cycle we learnt the song in, at least as far as I was aware at the time. If we need to do something in the Ancient Castle of Akana again, then I'm completely fucked, but I don't believe that that's a requirement. So, the first switch for us to stand on is this one right here. Now, I don't know what standing on that is going to achieve at this time. Maybe it's just to demonstrate what the switches do. But just in case, I'm probably going to hold this one down. You see, I just can't comprehend what it's supposed to do, because that just prevents my exit, right? So why would moving that help? Let's just do it to be sure, because I don't want to regret. walking past this switch, knowing that it was one that I could press down. Now, I don't remember the song, so let me go and remind myself of it. I'm actually going to have to play it quite a bit, so just in case, I will write it down. I will type it in this text file. I do love the music of the Stone Tower Temple. It is my favourite temple music in this game by a long shot. It's really, really good. Anyway. It's just a really weird song, so I just want to make sure that I can play it without difficulty, repeatedly. So again, we are playing this song so that we can have something to hold down this switch. I don't know what that's going to do for us for this specific switch, but whatever. Maybe it's just to demonstrate it, you know. Now, I believe we use the hookshot for this, so we'll go and equip that. My analog sticks, I guess stickiness is returning. Almost got hit by that. Oh, let's try to deal with this BMOS. I only can use the bomb mask, so let's do that. Hold on. Explode on him. Oh, I can't explode and... Okay, whatever, that's fine. As long as it works, okay, we've got some bombs now. So if we do need to do that again, we do not have to use the bomb mask. Now, the most annoying thing is having to unequip the bomb mask and then swap it out. I hate doing that. Let's just equip these bombs here for the time being. Huh. Can we hookshot to that from here? This is a bit odd. Oh, I see, we can hookshot to that. I'm assuming it's necessary for us to hold these down, so let's just do that. Oh, wait. We can only have one image of ourselves at one time. Present. So, therefore, we need to actually change forms. I can't remember what the... oh, yeah, it's because we're so light. But I can't quite remember what the Deku form looks like. In fact, the other forms escape my mind entirely. I've always had the form of Link in mind with the Elegy of Emptiness. It's always been quite iconic. But I think the other ones are quite creepy as well. Alrighty, so... let's have a look and see what Deku Link looks like. It's probably going to be very unsettling. Is it the same size? What have we got here? Oh no, that's about right. But it seems that Deku Link is not heavy enough, even in his Elegy of Emptiness form, to actually hold down the switch. So we don't want to be using Deku Link, basically. Which is a little bit of a shame, because it's almost like a waste of time. Because I just had to play the whole song and equip the form and all of that, so that's a little annoying. Let's play another one. Frustratingly. We can't move that thing, but I believe we can still place another one down right on top of it. Or at least right next to it. Such that it presses down the switch, that's what we want. Now when it comes to when you play songs, it's really important to be able to hear what you're playing to act as a guide if you're not 100% on the way the song is played. But in the case of the drums and the guitar, I get no audio cues. I don't know what the hell is going on. Alright, that's a bit creepy. Because it sort of summons the spirit within the mask itself. But then the question becomes, why is it that Link looks the way he does when he plays the song? It's not like Link is inside someone else's skin, it's weird. Anyway. Now it's quite bright, so I'm actually going to change my room lighting just a little bit. There we go. It's a bit more reasonable. What am I getting burnt by? What the fuck is going on? What's attacking me? Something must be attacking me. It must have been a fire keys and I didn't see it at all. Very well. Alright, let's get the... No, not that. We want the hookshot. Ow, what the fuck is hitting me? You fire keys piece of shit. I can't see anything because the damn Darmani thing is in the way. I need to shift... Okay, let's do it now. Sadly, I don't have any arrows, so I can't shoot this guy from a distance. I do have my hookshot, but okay, fine. If you're gonna fly all the way over there, then I just won't bother with you. Damn waste of my time. Alright, so if we head up here, I'm guessing this is gonna be the last switch that we need to press. Should create a path of sorts. I'm hoping so at the very least. Then once we get over there, I'm assuming we place all of the forms on those 3 switches. I'm not sure. We will see what happens. What does pressing this one do? Okay, it does that. Oh, quite simple. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone there. I was a little bit concerned that it wouldn't create a path, but it moved 2 blocks instead of 1. That's what I had in my head. I was thinking, well, if it only moves 1 block, how's it going to work? But fortunately, it does work rather well. Play your guitar. Mikau, with the skirt. I do like his skirt. It's very effeminate and delightful. Alright, let's see how he looks. Yeah, so basically it's just the spirit contained within the mask, but with creepy white eyes. Yeah, that's definitely creepy. Okay. So with that, I think we can... Don't tell me I... Oh no, I can make the jump without the bunny hood. You would expect that that would be the case. I don't think they ever expect the bunny hood to be used to access anything in particular. In other words, you can get through the game very easily without the bunny hood. That's the point. Oh, I see. So nothing happens unless all are pressed down, which is to act as a hint that we actually want to be pressing them all down simultaneously. Still a really weird song to play. I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me. It feels almost like a random song that I would play. I don't know why we want all these pressed down, but I'm sure it will become clear. Oh, that's why that moved. It's because we removed the statue from the other. Actually, we may as well equip this now. We removed the statue from the other switch. That's why that moved. I was a little bit confused. I was like, well, what does that achieve? It doesn't actually achieve anything. It's just because we removed it. I'm glad I have this written down, but admittedly, because I have it written down, I'm not really retaining the information, so had I played it just off by heart or through my head once or twice, I probably would be able to remember it and just play it quite naturally at this point. Okay, but why is that helpful? Whatever. Let's just do what they clearly want us to do, and not question it too much. There we go. Am I? Yeah. What do I want to be here? I want to be here. A bit more to this side. That's looking a bit better. Not that it really makes a difference to your eyes, I'm sure. Getting a little faster. Hitting those drums with reckless abandon. The game seems a little loud, actually. Just dropping the volume down a little bit, by about -2. Alright, so let's get that hook shot. I think we achieved something, although I can't be entirely sure what. But I can only assume that... What? So why did we do that? Seriously. We placed all those down just to what? Go back that way? I mean, it's really odd. I guess that's okay. I think I understand. That is only so we can get back after we've reached this point and decide, no, I want to go back. That's the only reason why those switches are there. So that's kind of annoying. I really didn't need to do that at all. That's... whatever. Oh, you can fuck off. I'm gonna try to punch you. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to do it off by heart. Okay, I've remembered it, thankfully. I wasn't sure if I was retaining the information by just reading it off the text file, but apparently I am, which is encouraging. I'm doing the Goron form here because that's what I already have equipped. I could have done the Link form actually, but that was a great shot of inside the wall. How did I not get hit by that fucking boulder? That is a good question. Where is our next direction? Looks like it's just up there. Don't know if it's possible. Yeah, it's probably possible to get hit by that boulder as we go up here, so let's be nice and careful. It seems like we have another Beamo, so I'm going to take care of him swift-like. Alright. That should... oh, that is way too far. That is not even going to do anything. Just drop you right here, and I should get some more... wow, that exploded much sooner than I was expecting. Must have made contact with something, I don't know. I do want those bombs. I'm going to drop down and get them. Then I can just hookshot my way back up. Takes a little bit of time, but again, in case I do have to deal with a lot of Beamos in the future, I will value those bombs and pick them up. There we go. Okay. So I'm assuming, yeah, there's another switch, but there's our continuation point. Now, just in case, once again, we need... no, don't equip it, damn it. I actually wanted it to not be equipped, and then I equipped it in the process of wanting it to not be equipped. That's called being an idiot. Alright. Can you just hurry up and move? I appreciate that. No, I was trying to position myself in the center of the switch. That's really what I was trying to do. And in the process I've walked off it, even though I actually walked in the direction of it, whatever. So... even doing it without looking at what's written just feels wrong. It doesn't feel like a real song. It's almost like I'm pressing random directions. Which I guess is kind of how it is anyway, but... I don't know. This doesn't sound musical. If you know what I mean. Not that I'm going to dwell on it any further. I think I've made my point. That it just doesn't feel right. So the Stone Tower Temple entrance is just over there. But I think we are, well, we are technically in the temple because the music is playing. This is the Stone Tower Temple music. Anyway. Is that going to create... yeah, that's going to create a pathway just there. I see. I was a bit distracted by messages on Discord, do excuse me. I will not read them any longer. Okay. So... I'm gonna go ahead and play that song again. Can I remember it? Yes, I can. No. I need to somehow... okay, I'm closing Discord on my laptop, because what it does is it gives me pop-ups for all the messages. It's freaking annoying. Okay. Go away, damn it. Out of sight, out of mind. How do I play the song? There we go. No, I didn't want to do that. Shit, I'm an idiot. I needed to... this is what happens when you're distracted. Now I have to go back to that previous switch. Shit. I have to go back to that previous switch and drop Zora Link on it. God, I'm stupid. Okay. Well, I'm not stupid. Again, I was distracted. Okay, fortunately it... fuck! It was the one over there, and I knew that, but I dropped in the wrong spot and ended up going all the way down anyway. That's frustrating. Alright. Head on up there. So now these blocks will create a pathway for us to cross. There we go. Shit. I'm gonna equip that and play your song, Mikau, or Link. Shit, press the wrong button. I'll tell you what, if you don't like this song for whatever reason, this is not going to be an enjoyable time for you because you have to play the song like 20 times to get into the temple itself. It's kind of funny. Okay, with that, we can access where we need to go. I wish I could hear the music more clearly, it's just I don't want my TV to be any louder than it already is. So, yeah, you guys can enjoy the music if you can hear it. So again, we don't want to hit these switches because if we do, then it will just be a waste of time. That's only to help us to get back if we choose to return, if we've continued beyond this point. And we don't want to do that. We want to head for the dungeon. That is our current objective. It is already 10 AM on the first day. Can I reach that? No. Well, what am I doing then? So I just came up here. Some pots over that way. Are you telling me that I do actually want to stand on those switches? It wouldn't make sense. Okay, that must be where I want to go. We need to stand on the edge, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I didn't try it, but my guess is that if I stand on top of that thing, it's too far from this one for me to actually make it, so... Alright, come on, Flame Keys. Set eyes on me, so I can fucking kill you, because I don't have arrows to shoot you from a distance. Maybe I should have stocked up on that stuff. You can see that I did stock up on stuff though. I filled all of my bottles with fairies. Now that's not in anticipation of repeated deaths, it's just I thought I may as well, because I do have a shitload of bottles, and there is a fairy that respawns in the Zora Cape every time you leave and re-enter. Oh, here we go. Thank God for this thing. Thank God for this thing. I actually didn't know if there was going to be an owl statue here. I actually didn't assume that there would be, but there is. The game is actually very nice to me. Here I thought they were going to make me do this every single time I wanted to get to the Stone Tower Temple. Alright, so if we step on these switches, and it seems that I get pretty heavy slowdown if I face this thing. Look at that! What is it about that that is so difficult for the Nintendo 64 to handle? Oh dear. Well, we don't need to step on these in any specific order, I don't think. What is that? That scarab medallion looking thing. Hopefully we don't have to interact with that, because I think that requires the light arrow. I just had a flash in my mind when I saw it. It was of me shooting the light arrow at it or something. Anyway. My guess is that if I was expected to have the light arrow now, we would be given arrows in those pots. So, yeah. I don't believe we did receive arrows from those pots. Or maybe I should check. We did receive arrows from the pots. Well, that's a concern, but I'm quite sure that we get the light arrow later. We've already acquired the mirror shield, so I don't think we are expected to have the light arrow as well. That sounds like a bit too much. This doesn't seem right. Why is it doing that? Well, where does the other one move? Maybe it works out in the end, but... What? Okay, so we don't want to move the other one. Is that right? Or did we do it in the wrong order? Is that what happened? So, again, if we press this, what does it do? That's very strange. What's causing that? Okay, just in case, I'll place it here first. Whoops. Again, the number of times I've had to play this frickin' song, it's starting to drive me insane. I can't wait to actually get into the dungeon itself, because this is getting to be a little bit monotonous. A little bit. Okay, so there we go. If we stand on that one first, that gives us a block right here, which is what we wanted. Now I think we step on this one. What? Why does it do that? Okay, it's basically saying, no, you don't want to do it in that order, I believe. Okay, I see. That's pretty much what was going on. I don't know why it wants to be so finicky about it, making me do it in a specific order now when I haven't had to do that the whole way up. Fucked it up. Oh no, that was correct. It felt so wrong that I thought it was incorrect, and it wasn't. That's the way you play it. By doing something that feels totally wrong, as we've established, I guess. Seems to be all I can talk about. Alright. Now let's get that Goron mask. Whoops, we need to take off the Zora mask first. I hate having to do that, but I understand why they do it that way. Alright, that creates the path for us. Whatever, game. Whatever makes you happy. Every time I play it, it's like I'm doing it wrong. Hey Ron. You say hello everyone, but I think it's just you. And if it's not just you, then there are lurkers among the viewership. Alright. So, again, we probably don't need the... Oh my god, look at the slowdown. Wow. It's a little bit better here. I don't know why it would be different here, but whatever. Now, stepping on these I don't think achieves anything. No, you can see, if you step on a switch, and it doesn't do anything, it means it's not needed. It means that it's only if you want to get back, or something. But even then, I can't imagine... Oh, whatever. It's just there for good measure, I suppose. Well, guys, we're about to enter the Stone Tower Temple, finally. I'm happy to see that. I'm excited, actually. I'm probably not going to retain that excitement, because it's going to be really confusing and annoying. Here we go. Stone Tower Temple. You can see there's a lot of stuff that's upside down. That's because the temple does turn upside down as you go through it. Oh dear. It has been a long time since I've seen you, Stone Tower Temple. 10 years. Didn't feel like that long ago. 5 years ago, because it was only 5 years, and then I realized, well shit, another 5 years have passed. So, I mean, frighteningly, 2010 is almost 11 years ago, so, you know. It's a bit of a concern. Well, we've got arrows now, so I can deal with this prick. Well, there's two of them, actually. Yeah, free shooting. I'm accurate. We've got a bombchu over there. Don't know if he's important. Looks like he's trying to come after me. He's doing whatever he can to try to reach me. We've got some bars on that door over there. I'm going to stake out the area first, because, again, I've got no memory of any of this. I do need to make sure that I pay attention to where I'm going, because otherwise I will get lost. The Stone Tower Temple is not a simple dungeon. I don't know if it's really big or just generally confusing in its layout, but when I was going through this temple, I think I've only been through it maybe 3 times, something like that. But when I've been through it in the past, it's always confused me. Now, I don't know if I've got a better head on my shoulders now than I used to. You'd hope so, really. But, yeah. Maybe it will confuse me, maybe it won't. I think we'll head down first. We do have a ladder just here that allows us to go back up, so it's not going to harm us too much to do this. It looks like we can't access that door until the inverted Stone Tower Temple. So we won't bother with that for now. So, what I usually do is go left before I go right, not just in dungeons, but in general in life. So, I will head left first. It's the natural order of things. Or so I have ordained. Alright. So we've got a bombchu here, that is a blue switch. I believe blue switches need to be held down. I don't want to be playing the Elegy of Emptiness again. I really could fucking live with never hearing that song ever again. You need to stop exploding. I told you to stop before you even did it, and you did it anyway. Well, this is a concern. We've got a shitload... This is already confusing. Look how many switches I have. So... obviously the switch... the big switch... Oh. Well, this is obviously something to blow up. Let's give that a try. But yeah, we've got more switches to stand on than we have forms to create... Okay, that's just an aesthetic fucking crack in the wall, not a functioning crack in the wall. But yeah. Clearly this is for a Goron, so I guess this is our starting point, but... yeah. So we'll stand here and play the Elegy of Emptiness. There we go. So, I actually had no recollection of requiring this song to go through the dungeon, but it seems that we do require that, which is frickin' annoying. Oh yeah, that's right. I also need to pay attention to stray fairies, because normal protocol for me would be to put on the Great Fairy's mask as soon as I entered the dungeon to establish whether or not there were any free-flying stray fairies in the first room, and also just to see where stray fairies are located. So what I'm going to do... Shit, this is actually really annoying. I say it's really annoying because we need a space for the Goron mask, or at least some other mask, either the Goron or the Zora mask, and we also need a space for the Ocarina. So we're not going to be able to use the bunny hood really in this dungeon, at least not comfortably. I'm going to take you off. I'm going to put this on. We do not have a stray fairy in this room. That is actually encouraging. Okay, so what we're going to do is, through process of elimination, it's going to be slow going, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm assuming all but one of these switches needs to be pressed down. We need to find the one that doesn't need to be pressed down. Which again might be a little slow going. I will do my utmost. Hello, Ant. We are going through the Stone Tower Temple, and hopefully succeeding. I've got no promises to make, but we will see. So maybe there's a hint somewhere. Didn't really think about that. There's no hint on the ceiling, from what I can understand. Unless, because there's another one above, we don't want to press that one down. That's possible. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So maybe we'll do it that way. I'm assuming pressing these down will open this. Whatever. Oh, I think I understand. Technically they can all be pressed down at once. Yeah, technically they can. That's a good point, because if I have statues on all the switches, then I, in my true form, step on the final one, that will be all switches pressed down. And that will hopefully keep them all down at that point, to permanently keep the door open. So actually, my theory was wrong as to what I was required to do. That's good to know. I'm glad I'm wrong, because that means that this will be a little easier than I first thought. Okay, and now we can go and step on the final one, if I am correct. This should be the last one. Come on, baby. There we go. It's basically just a time-wasting operation. It's not much of a puzzle, you know. Oh, now it is a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? Well, what the hell are we supposed to do there? Did we have boxes here? I think we did, didn't we? Did we have boxes in this room? I vaguely remember destroying boxes to get items. I hope it wasn't in this room. I hope it was in a different room. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I can't create... Oh, I see. These switches are not so heavy that Deku Link cannot hold them down. That's very tricky, game. Because I was... Oh dear. One of these is light enough for Deku Link to hold it down. Maybe it's this one. Is this one noticeably smaller? It is. This one is smaller than the others. Okay, so that means we want to step on the one... This is so annoying. We have to step on the one over here with regular Link. Or is that the same size as the other one? Oh, we're about to find out, I guess. I'm a bit concerned by this. But if I can't use Deku Link to hold one of these down, then I don't understand how I could do this any other way. Because they do need to be held down permanently so that I can get through that fucking door. And I don't have any boxes in the room to hold down a button, so... I don't know. It's very odd. It's not holding that down. And the one Mikau is on seems a little bigger. Okay, maybe the statue will weigh it down more. We'll see. It didn't in the case of the switches leading up to the temple, but maybe it will for this one. If it does actually weigh this one down, then that's going to be really fucking confusing. And tricky. Are they trying to trick me? First room in the dungeon, and I'm already a little stumped as to what to do. This does not bode well for the rest of the dungeon, I'll tell you what. What the fuck? There's nothing to hookshot to. Because I was thinking maybe if we stepped on the last one just here, then... There's a locked door over there anyway. So maybe we really don't want to do this yet. Maybe it's not helpful. It seems that the only switch that is specific to one of these forms is the really big one over here for Goron Link. That's what it appears to be to me, so... Have we placed this guy? We haven't placed Deku Link on this switch. But this switch does not look visually different. Hello, Hawk. What I'm going to do, just for good measure, just to make absolutely sure, I'm going to see if Deku Link can hold down that switch. I see no visual indication that he'd be able to, but I am going to try. I am going to try. I'm just placing Zora Link here, because I just want to move him. It is such a slow process to play this fucking song so many times. That does look a little smaller, doesn't it? Hopefully that's not just wishful thinking. No, maybe it is about the same size. Look at it. Please hold it down, Deku Link. Shit. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to come back to this room a little later, because I'm officially stumped. Fuck that shit. Okay, so let's just go back to regular Link. We'll come back later. We've got a few directions to go in, so it seems that we do have a stray fairy in this room. I'd love to be able to hit you with my sword. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, go away, you freaking bomb shoe bastard. So it seems that we don't have a free-flying stray fairy in this room, otherwise he probably already would have come to me. But there is one here. I couldn't be bothered equipping my bows, so... I'm going to attack you with my sword. There we go. You have given me nothing of worth. Alright, what's that over there? That is a switch to be pressed in the inverted temple. There you go. And I'll take those arrows as well, because I can hold as many as 60, as I remember. Sitting on 48 though. Okay, so we have a block here. This does not bode well at all. Well, I can't get through that because there's no light shining here, and it doesn't seem like light can shine here. So I've got no choice but to go back into the room that I couldn't progress through before. Oh my god. Yeah, it does make one want more mask forms in other games. Oh, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. I think I see. It kind of is obvious, isn't it? But there is an eye for us to shoot over there. So that'll be our next course of action. Will this do anything of worth? My guess is that it will open the bars on that door. There we go. Okay, it gives us a chest. This is not quite what I was wanting. I was expecting something a little more significant than that. Oh my god. Okay, how do we even get over there? I don't think... Well, if we put on the bunny hood, we can definitely make it. That is not so distant a jump that the bunny hood wouldn't work. So let's do that. There we go. So this is just going to be the dungeon map, I would assume. Which is really not going to help us in... Okay, well that's fine. A stray fairy. We got the first one. There is still a stray fairy here, at least one more, so... That's really weird. That I thought that's what I was missing. I thought, well shit, let's hit that, and then we might be able to progress. But no, that's just for a stray fairy, which is almost like the fucking dungeon making fun of me. It's really weird. And yeah, mask forms are very fun, most definitely. Maybe there's a direction to go in that I have gone past. I can't climb that. Hello. I see there's a door over there, but that's for an upside down version of the temple. Can you stop? Do your attack with your fucking electric abdomen. Or tail, whatever the fuck it is. And leave me be. So there is a... Oh no, there is only... Are there two or one door? Is there one or two doors there? Seems one. And it is an upside down one. So... Where does this leave us? I can't shine light here, I don't think. It doesn't seem to be shining light. I did notice this sun before, but I don't think I can do anything with it. And you can see that it's upside down, so it's likely designed for us to interact with in the inverted dungeon. Okay, well, much to my chagrin, seriously, I'm already having to check Zelda dungeon to see how to progress, which is insane. First room of the dungeon, stuck. That is a bad fucking start. That is a bad start. Okay. Zelda dungeon be my guide, goddammit. Get me through the Stone Tower Temple, because it's really frickin' confusing. Okay. So, did I just see... I totally saw... Okay. So... Are there actually crates in that room? Are there actually crates in that room? Is that what was fucking me up? Because I just heard it mentioned. Also, read it mentioned, anyway. Are there crates in here? I'm not seeing any. Just explode on me, I don't care. Are we able to take a crate in this room? Maybe we can? Shit. I didn't think we could take a crate into another room, but I'll try. Because it was just mentioned, it said in Zelda Dungeon, take one of the small crates and put it on any of the switches. Well, I suppose I can... Whoa, Link runs fucking fast with a crate on his head. He runs faster with a crate on his head. Unless I still have the bunny hood on. I guess I do. That looks really funny. You cannot go through the door with a crate. So what are you saying, Zelda Dungeon? What are you actually saying? So, enter the one on the left, they're talking about that door. Run through here, killing all of the real bomb-chews, use your shield. There are 4 switches in this room, but you can only hold down 3 at a time, with the Elegy of Emptiness. Straight across from the door you entered from is a cracked wall. Use a bomb, or the blast mask, to blow it up. Do you guys recall me actually placing a bomb right on that wall? It must have been touching the fucking wall. And see, I assumed that it was just for appearances, but actually, I was supposed to blow it up. And I tried to blow it up and it didn't succeed. I felt like it was such a hint that they had bomb chews in here, But whatever, let's try it again. How stupid is that? You guys can attest to the fact that I definitely placed a bomb right here. I guess it wasn't touching the wall. That is so annoying. Ugh, I had to check a walkthrough for that. Well, at least I'm not stupid. At least I know that. Well, this is the thing, Hawk. Before you joined, I actually threw a bomb at that wall and it exploded and it didn't fucking do anything, so that threw me right off. Anyway. Because to me that crack was very clear, but I assumed that was just them trying to trick me or something. How fucking annoying. Okay. Let's pick up one of the crates. Oh, that's one of the crates that we want to pick up. I see. So we want to break these crates first, which can be done with the Goron form. Fucking dungeon. Trying to trick me like that. Well, the dungeon didn't really trick me, it's just the stupidity of the fucking game. Okay. Just the typical finicky Majora's Mask bullshit, you know. Very frustrating. But that definitely, I mean, I should have tried again to bomb the wall, because really there was no other way for me to continue. Alrighty. So with that, we can go to the big switch. This is the only one, I believe, that requires a specific form in order to press it down. I'm really frustrated that we were expected to play this song so many fucking times leading up to the dungeon, and now that we're in the dungeon we still need to play the fucking song. I'd be fine with it if we could make it go faster, but we can't. We have to play the song, listen to the whole song being played a second time, and then we have to wait for the thing to create a statue. That's stupid. I don't want to see that so many times. Seeing it... Okay, how about this? I can watch it for 10 times. After that, I'm done. I don't need to see it anymore. But they force us to fucking look at it. It's so stupid. Anyway. I understand that that's the sort of thing you get with older games, but... it just doesn't seem to be sensible. It doesn't seem like sensible game design, that's the way I look at it. So whatever. With that, we will be able to press all the fucking switches down, thankfully. It's funny because blowing a crack in the wall and placing a crate down were both things that I thought of while I was in this room trying to work out how to get through it. But I couldn't find any crates because I had tried to blow up the wall and I didn't therefore see any crates, so it's fucking stupid. Anyway, hold on, we do not have the Goron form on, so we can equip that. Well, I'm sure there is a skip option in the 3DS version, because the 3DS version is a more modern version, and they would have added a quality of life feature like that. It's just as well that they added a skipping function for the mask transformation. They didn't have to do that, but they bloody well did, and I'm glad that they did. Okay. You played the Elegy of Emptiness. You're definitely correct about that. Not that I needed to be told. I think I've worked it out at this point. Okay, so there is a locked door here which sort of threw me off. It made me think maybe I do want to return to this later, because I could just barely see the edge of that lock. But anyway, let's see what the stray fairy situation is here. No stray fairy. I guess because this is technically the same area as the one just over there. It's just we've been given access to the other part of it. So there is no stray fairy here. Can you get the fuck over here? You're really starting to piss me off. Okay, fine, I'll use my arrows. I do have a lot of them, admittedly. We'll be taking care of this much faster if we do shit like that. Just kill the damn creature with an arrow. From a distance, no need to wait for them to do whatever they need to do to get down to your level. Okay. So I don't think we can interact with this, because again, that is for the inverted stone tower. Same with that over there. You can see that it is necessary to access each door using the Deku form. That's none of our business right now. Now, from memory, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that it's necessary to go through the entirety of the inverted temple. The only reason why you would do it is to acquire the Giant's Mask. I believe you get the boss key without going all the way through. So, yeah, like that's your reward, basically, for going through the whole of the inverted part. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't know what's going to cause these Armo statues to revive, but... Here we go. Well, I can see that you're trying to get me to look at that, but I have, in the process, found a place to hookshot to. So I'm assuming sun shines through that, but I can also assume that I can't create that sun shining effect in this room. I probably have to do it elsewhere. Anyway. Let's go hookshot over here. This takes us to a higher point with a stray ferry, maybe? Yeah. Are there any others here? Let's see. It seems that there are, or at least there is another one. What's that? Why are you... Oh, it's the same thing that she's looking at. Or the same thing that she was looking at before. Okay, well, I don't quite know what I'm expected to do. I can move this. Or perhaps I can't. Maybe Goron Link can move it. Give that a try. I don't think moving the Armo statue is going to do anything. Okay, why is it that they give me a grab option but it can't be moved? Is this some kind of joke? Are you trying to fucking piss me off, or what? What are those symbols on the wall? They have to have some sort of relevance, surely. They are the same symbols. Can we trigger these Armo statues to attack me and then in killing them, the sun will shine through? Something ridiculous like that. I'm starting to feel like this is exactly how it's going to work. Alright, get over here. I'm guessing I can... No, don't go back! What the fuck is your problem? I literally go to the trouble of pissing you off, and then you want to be lenient with me? Just get the fuck over here, and we'll fight. You want to fight? Yeah, good. I'm about to punch you. Oh, you really playing this game with me? Okay. This is a game of chicken. You want me to go after you in the lava, don't you? Well, guess what? Once you get to the fucking shore, you're getting a Goron punch right in the fucking face. You piece of shit. Come on, don't be shy. Get the fuck out. Goddamn nuisance. Okay. So I'm assuming that killing these two is a requirement. Again, there's no other way to get through from what I can tell. So I'm assuming that that's what I'm expected to do. It's very tricky of them to force me to punch right when they get there. I'm afraid to fall in the lava, I'll tell you what. Alright, killing you should make the sun shine through. It didn't. Are you fucking kidding me? I really thought that was going to do it. Wow. This game really likes to fuck with me, doesn't it? Or at least this temple does. As I said, I mean, second proper room of the dungeon, confused again. Confused again. Probably due to something stupid. Last time, it wasn't because the puzzle confused me, it's because of the finicky nature of the game that I was confused. I understand that you want me to interact with that in some way, but I don't believe that I can do anything with that. What could I possibly do with that? Tattle. I'm assuming that's where the sun shines through, but outside of that, I don't see anything else that's relevant about it. Zelda dungeon be my guide. Again. Dark basement, small key dungeon map. So this is where we get a key. We've already acquired the dungeon map. In this room, which is very dark in the Nintendo 64 version, yeah, no kidding. Stand in the light. What light? What fucking light? There's 6 of them. Only 4 of the 6 statues will activate. Well, where the fuck are the other 2? Why is it that apparently, according to Zelda Dungeon, as soon as I walk into the room, I'm supposed to be reflecting light? There is no fucking light, clearly. Ah. I see. This is the Stone Tower Temple for you. You have to be so fucking thorough. Check this out. There is a hole that we can create by blowing this up, I think. No, that's not right. There's something for us to... We can drop a bomb somewhere and create... or create a hole. But that doesn't seem to link up with that room. No, why would that link up with that room? What the fuck? Hold on. So, in the second half of the room, which is where I am, there are 2 dark patches on the floor. Place a bomb, or use the blast mask, on the patch without grass to open up a hole. And we want to fall down. Holy shit, what the fuck? This is... Honestly, like, how am I supposed... See how there isn't a crack here? Okay. From what I can see, in the screenshots of the 3DS version, which is what's on Zelda Dungeon now, they don't have screenshots of the Nintendo 64 version, but the walkthrough is designed for both versions. There's a crack in the floor. In this version, they don't have a crack in the floor. How would I think to drop a bomb here if I don't have a crack in the floor? Can someone explain that to me? Ah, this takes me down, that's how that works. It doesn't go straight through, it goes down. Okay. That's how that works, ladies and gentlemen. How fucking annoying is that? Why would I think to do that? I guess the only way you can think to do that is if you well and truly identify the fact that you're taking stairs down into here. That is the degree of thoroughness that you need in this dungeon. It's crazy. Like, fuck off. Can't believe this place. Okay, so basically we do want to destroy all the Armos Knights, and apparently Goron Link is immune to the lava. Yeah, come on. Stop hitting me. Makes sense that Goron Link would be immune. I just didn't think about it. Oh, you've been destroyed by the explosion of the other one. So, apparently in the 3DS version, all of them come alive. Which is interesting. Let's go and deal with you. I'm assuming destroying them all does something. I'm gonna sit on you? Yeah. You just got sat on. How does it feel? Alright. I really can't underestimate this fucking dungeon. It's designed by psychos. Come on, I hit you, didn't I? Apparently not. Now I have. Take that. You damn Armos statue. And that is going to be some other frickin' chest. I don't know, apparently there's 3 chests in this room. One with a map, one with a... Or maybe the other one's a stray fairy, that would make sense. So that's the small key. God, they really make you work for it, don't they? Okay, maybe that was a stray fairy in that other chest, and I've since forgotten. This is the map, I'm assuming. Yeah, you have to actually just scour every single aspect of the dungeon to progress. It's kind of annoying, but I will do my best, regardless. And if my best isn't good enough, I will pull out the walkthrough. That's how we're going to play this. Alright. Apparently there is still a stray fairy in this room. But I'm far beyond working this out. Oh, I see. One thing we do need to remember is that just because there is a stray fairy in a room that we're standing in doesn't mean that we're able to access it yet. Because there is the inverted part of the dungeon. So I was just reminded of that seeing this upside down door. So maybe there's a stray fairy here that we can only access later on. So let's not worry ourselves too much about it. I do think we picked one up in that room though. Alright, I'm going straight through here. I don't think there's anything else to deal with in this room. I've had my fun. Okay, there's another block. Every single room in this dungeon is going to be a nightmare. I can actually sense it. What is that? I can't quite see what it is, but it doesn't look natural, whatever it is. We're a bit over an hour in. I will stop soon. I think you guys now know why I wanted to have a full cycle to do this dungeon, because the amount of walking around working out what you're fucking doing is kind of incredible. Okay, so I will go down into the water soon, but I just want to work out what the hell that is, because it's clearly something, but I can't quite identify what it is. Anyway. There's a lot of stuff going on here for the inverted dungeon. Do I want to throw a bomb over there? No, I can't throw a bomb that high. So that's not helpful. Where would light appear? Well, let's just go in the water, shall we? Link is diving in all this, which is lovely. Alright, Zora mask time. It seems that we need to go further in. We want to dive, not swim. Okay, so down here, hopefully we'll find something. We've got an upside down door there, we've got an upside down door there, and I'm assuming... Well, before we go in there, we'll probably... What's that creepy fucking arm? Go away. Before we go in that hole, we will head towards the surface on this side and see if we can do anything. We can't climb up there. Huh. That's really confusing actually, because if you look on this side, it looks very similar to the other side. So for a moment... Oh! It's a fucking angry guy. I honestly didn't know what it... Okay, something pissed him off and now he's okay again. Whatever, man. Now, there might be a way to glitch onto this. We're gonna give it a try. No, doesn't work for that. Thought I was getting a call on my phone, I was not. Alright, let's head back down. And I think we want to continue through here. There is a switch upside down. That is obviously not for us right now. That is for later on. See, that only adds to the confusion. The idea that you'll be backtracking through the whole dungeon, but upside down. It's crazy. Like, this dungeon blows my mind. I can see some pots over there. Let's just go over there first. We need to be very careful about how we traverse this area, because we don't want to get lost or disorientated. So, before we go to the surface, there seems to be something going on up there. Something important. In fact, I would guess that that's going to give us access to that angry guy. We're not going to bother with that just yet, because we do have this whole area down here to explore. Hello. You guys can probably die. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Yep. Got some Deku Seeds, if we can pick them up, thank you. We've got a switch down there that may be quite important Do not underestimate the importance of anything in this dungeon. Doesn't matter how insignificant it appears, it may actually be what we're supposed to do. Can you just... surface. Don't... okay, stop targeting. There we go. There we go. So if you're targeting something, you can't start swimming to the surface. That's really annoying. At least in combat. Alright, let's go and destroy these things from a distance so that we don't get hurt by them. Whoa, that does not destroy them, but it does move them out of the way. And they return back there. That's gonna explode on me. It happened during the cutscene. So I should be safe. At least I would imagine so. That fucking hurt. Okay, so that is only... I'm assuming that that is a stray fairy for the inverted... I was about to say the inverted castle. Thinking of Castlevania. But, yeah, that's actually going to be for the inverted Stone Tower Temple. But we activate it in the regular Stone Tower. So that sets a nasty precedent. Because that means that I might have to constantly switch back and forth between inverted and regular to get certain stray fairies. In this case, I managed to work it out, but in the future, there might actually be rather hidden puzzles that will require me to go all the way back, which is really fucking annoying. The mere thought of it frustrates me. Anyway. And I do have a memory of activating the suns upside down, so just because a sun is upright doesn't mean that we're expected to interact with it now, because for some reason I do remember doing that. I do remember shining light on suns that are upside down in this temple. Why I would remember something like that specifically, I've got no freaking idea. We do have some light to interact with here. Does that mean we can... well, I don't know what the hell that means we can do. For now, I can see we need to shine light on that mirror. But for now, I'm actually going to melt that ice thing. That ice eye. One step at a time, Doomlink. One step at a time. Now, what's that going to do? Something significant? It puts the chest upside down there. Great. So, not helpful at this point in the game. Maybe later. Or this point in the temple, I should say. Okay, so what's in this room? That'll just shine light on that thing. Okay. Delightful. This is just to introduce the mechanic to us, I'm assuming. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. What? Oh, it absorbs light. I see. So the longer we do that for, the more light it will absorb. And then we can use that light to shine onto you. Very interesting. So this is the first appearance of mirrors being used with the mirror shield. Of course, the second time it appears is in Wind Waker. You know what, I don't care about you. You can explode during the... oh no, you're not going to move during this. I will finish up the recording soon. But I'd like to sort of return... well, we've got the compass now, which makes things a little easier for sure. But... oh no, we can continue through here. That's good. I would like to return to the main room before... there we go, that's a perfect time to stop, but... how the hell do we continue from here? Seriously. I've got no idea where to continue from here. But it is a good stopping point. Wait, it's night time now. Yeah, well that's not significant. I was thinking, oh, maybe we can do something different, but that would be strange. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to stop here. I will actually need to walk through to know how to continue from here, because I've got no fucking idea. This dungeon is crazy. It's actually crazy. I just hope that I'm not going to run out of time in the process of going through it. That's really one hope of mine. Where is that fucking... oh. Well, what I'll do... you guys don't need to worry about this. This will be for me to worry about, off camera. When I resume the recording, we will be inside the Stone Tower Temple. You're not going to have to see me go through all of this crap. Again, this is for my inconvenience. Stone Tower. We're soaring to that one, and then we'll make our way back to the temple entrance, which is not going to be very far. I think it only requires 1 switch puzzle, 2 maximum. That is to say, you know, in a group. If you've got a group of switches, it'll be 1 or 2 groups of switches. But anyway, I'm going to save at this statue. PAL statue. I can indeed save my progress. Thank you. I want to do that. Because that way, I don't have to do a super long recording. I mean, it would probably take me 3 hours to get through the Stone Tower Temple, to be completely honest with you. I don't really want to do a 3 hour long recording. I don't think it would take 3 hours, probably more like 2, maximum 2.5. It wouldn't take 3 hours, that's going a bit far. But anyway, that's it for this recording. That was my first, I guess, venture into the Stone Tower Temple. We spent most of the video, honestly, getting to the tower, or the Stone Tower, because, well, I guess we went through the Stone Tower, and now we're in the temple within the tower. So, we spent most of the time going through the tower, and now we're going through the temple. But, we're going to need another recording or 2, maybe even 3 more after this one, to actually complete it 100%. 100% in the sense that we'll get any pieces of heart that might be there, although I don't think there are any, because that would be too much to handle, you know. Stray fairies, plus completing the dungeon, plus pieces of heart, plus Giant's Mask and all of that? No. That's a bit too much to swallow. But, yeah, with that, I do thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we continue through the Stone Tower Temple. Hope you're looking forward to it. I'm not really, but we'll have to get through it. Just have to bite the bullet, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.